One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Utah Utes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Bears will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Leaves it with the back. And the visitors have nothing doing as they are greeted rudely on the opening play of the game.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Wants to throw. It's Dampier. Lets it go. He makes the catch. At the 45 on his way. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Quickly to the tight end. Makes him talk to the hand. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On the move. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
And the Utes are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking to pass. It's Dampier. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Looking for room. It's Washington. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Caught in the backfield. It's Cameron. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Looking to take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Robertson. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the left side. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. On the run, fires downfield. He's got it. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
a change now on 2nd and long. They go to the ground. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Quarterback adapted. Wide open downfield. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business.
3rd down is money down, and they were money. Great job getting the football to your playmaker, and then watch, after the catch, making the play, getting the big 1st down. Now you're set up in great position to go get 6 with a 1st and goal opportunity.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll go to the air. They'll run the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Working that wide receiver screen. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Utes!
Love the play design on offense because you get your playmaker, the guy you want with the ball in his hands. You get him open, easy throw for the quarterback. Receiver does the rest, put 6 up on the board.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
2 teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. Here's a quick recap. Georgia Tech pulled one out today on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those Ramblin' Wreck players. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Here's the pressure. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
So now it's 2nd and long.
Here we go.
They'll run play action. Finds his man. It's Washington. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the 1st down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Robertson. Got a man, it's Wilson.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Bears can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Handoff to the single back. It's a running room. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to, with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
To the ground with the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
Going to swing it on second down. Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Robertson. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits him right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. The play action fake. Looking for a deep man. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a 1st down.
That's a big-time completion. And guys, I think they caught the defense napping right there. I think everybody on defense thought that they were going to maybe throw to the sticks on that one, but instead, quarterback had some other ideas. He had a matchup he loved one-on-one, vertically down the field. He took advantage of it. This guy made a great catch. Let's keep this drive going.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Bears trying to cash it in on 1st and goal.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. The give to the tailback. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Oh, they fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. And the pass falls incomplete on the fake field goal, and I'm not sure they'll go back to that one again. It's nice to be a riverboat gambler and all, but man, oh man, when it goes against you, it can be ugly. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. To the air, it's Dampier. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck from the 2.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
And your Baylor Bears will take over 1st and 10.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Utah! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring this one out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Complete to the left. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Back to pass, it's Robertson. Unleashes one. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. It's reverse. Creates a little room. Got the first down and more. Turning it on. Touchdown, Utes. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets...
He's going to let it go. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Looking downfield, it's Robertson. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Utes will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Under fire. Makes the catch. It's Cameron. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Quarterback making checks. Second down, they'll go to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Robertson. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Bringing it back. That can be a momentum changer after the interception. Runs it back to the 37.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around.
There he goes.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down?
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Virginia is being brought out back behind the woodshed right now. This is cover your eyes, hug your loved ones territory. A real shame. They're trailing by 14 to Maryland. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on. Looking for a huge play. Makes the catch down the right side. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And that receiver had nobody around. That has got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
The short hands, it's Cameron. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Good timing on the quick out. Touchdown Bears! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Still down big here in the third quarter, but if you can recover this onside kick, you might get back in the game. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
One of the reasons I love this defense is because their DBs get involved, and they come screaming downfield. That's a pretty good athlete playing quarterback on that run, but because of the speed they have in their secondary, boy, they were able to get to him quickly.
He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a third and long. Trying to pick up a first down. Scanning the field, it's Dampier. Fires to the wideout. And the big deflection on third down forces a fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire, and he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
And the Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
The offense changing the play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. the gun to give to the back. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. Utah 27, Baylor 9.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll keep it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
And this is a situation this offense trains for, having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far. And the defense, even though they know they're going to run it, they just can't stop it.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier? Getting that tackle for loss? Wow.
And the Utes need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Release to the back. Makes the grab, it's Parker. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Draw play, quarterback keeps it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
Turning to the running game here on third and goal. Touchdown, Utah! And the pummeling has started. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
With that last touchdown, looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Robertson. Quickly complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. To the air on first down. Steps away. He's going to take off. Quarterback gets the first down. Turning on the Jets. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking downfield on first down. That's reeled in. It's Prentice. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want.
And it's his 4th interception of the game. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Touchdown, Baylor! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Wants to go up the fake, and he wants to throw. And they're able to make the tackle.
The attempt at the two-point conversion is no good.
At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. And that one, I don't think, went the required 10 yards. It did not. Penalty marker is out. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Bears getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Robertson. Pocket breaking down. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bears!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Crosses the goal line for the 2-point conversion, and it's an 11-point game. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. From the gun, the ground game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Extending the play. Finds his man. It's Parker. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
3rd down is money down. You got to find the way to execute and get the ball out and get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. 4th down now upcoming.
So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try a long one. And as if a 60-yarder wasn't tough enough, he's not even straight on. From the right hash, he'll have to unleash a beauty.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. He might want another play. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's going up top here late in the game. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck-it-up-and-hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
Here's a heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Defense gets the timeout called. 20 seconds left on the clock. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. To throw, it's Robertson. Rushes on him. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better...
Trying to burn this defensive back. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan.